Hi, it's Paul, and in this video I'm an old man with Ryobi RSDP4 little power screwdriver. Now, some while ago I originally did a video and then I did an update about my little Ryobi Ergo power screwdriver. And I quite like this, but I've kind of killed it. I left it out lying in a piece of rainwater guttering for about 2 or 3 months, getting soaking wet, which it's not supposed to do. It lived through it, but because I abuse it, it's struggling a little bit now. So about a month and a half ago I started a big bathroom project in the house and thought, right, I'll get myself a new power screwdriver. And so here we are. It's one of the Ryobi 4-volt range. So I bought along with it an RC43P charger unit and 2 batteries. It came with a battery and I bought another 2. So all told, this is what I bought. And it's very good. You put the battery in it and you use it, and when the battery runs out you swap it over. Okay, very good. I like the forward and reverse switch. The forward and reverse switch is recessed into the back here. You've got a neutral in the middle that does nothing, except it'll work the torch if you want. And then you push it up for forward and down for reverse. So that's good enough. On the top we have a little catch, and that is what converts it from a 90-degree pistol type, sort of 90 degree, to a straight line. So that's good. And then in the bottom here we have a couple of screwdriver bit holders, which is sort of handy. It came with a Phillips bit, which is no good to man nor beast in the UK because we're almost exclusively Posi-Drive. However, I will use it on these Posi-Drive screws later. So, one other thing, standard hex bit holder, just magnetic, drop the bit in. Okay, so what don't I like about it? I'm not keen on this cap. This cap looks like a recipe for loss, to be honest. There's nothing that retains it. It kind of clips on, but effectively it's just a bottle cap. There's nothing particularly special about it. And I know damn well that eventually that's going to fall off in the bottom of a toolbox or something, and it's going to disappear and I'm never going to see it again. I am almost tempted to drill a hole through it and put a little bit of nylon thread through it and tie it to the drill, because I know I'm going to lose it. So that I'm not impressed with. I feel Ryobi could have done better with that to retain it. Also, I don't think it's not a great idea. It could be a stronger catch, in my opinion. The pistol grip to straight conversion, that's okay. I will admit I fooled myself in buying it because I had in my mind's eye that it was only the end that swiveled, and what I would end up with is something like one of the 90-degree pistol drivers where you've got a long body and only a 90-degree head on the end of it. It's not like that at all. So I was hoping it would save me a lot of space against this one, and it doesn't. It's, if I do it the right way around, it's longer. So there's the end of the bit holder on the little Ergo, there's the end of the bit holder on the RSDP4. So yeah, not great about that. But I can live with all of that. However, what I'm really struggling with is this. I just take a screwdriver bit, put it in the tool, put the tool on forward, and let's take a big screw and a convenient piece of timber, and off we go. And suddenly it stops. And I let the trigger go, pull it again. And when I do that, I don't know if you can see that red flashing light, it's quick and gone, but I'll do it again. That is an overload light. Let's just put the bit in this old ergo. Now, you can tell that this is struggling, and I can, every time I use it, I can smell the motor having a meltdown. But nonetheless, this doesn't stop. This keeps on winding until it just runs completely out of power. I get the idea that they want to protect the motor and protect the innards, but it really hacks me off. Sorry, maybe it's just me, but I really don't like that. And I have to release it for a second or so, and then it gives me another half a turn, and another, and another. If I hold it in, it won't reset. I have to let it go. So it kind of gets there in the end, and just like the ergo, once it gets to a point where it won't go any further, you can just use it as a normal screwdriver with a bit of leverage and turn it. But yeah, I'm not that keen on it, to be honest. Will I chuck it away? No, I'll continue to use it, and maybe I'll buy a couple more 4-volt tools to justify having the charger. I mean, I quite like the idea of the nut runner. I think it's a 3/8 or quarter drive. But no, it's just what can I say? So, hope that helps. There you have it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.